Hello, everyone. How are you doing? Hi. Hi. Hi to Joe. Hi to Brownie Biscuits. Richie B. Oh. Excuse me. I'm coughing up a lot of phlegm today. I think I'm poorly. And I told you lot yesterday. That's me. That's me. Echo. That's me. Echo. That's me. Echo. That's well cool. Anyway, anyone who saw my stream on Monday, do you remember I said I think I'm going to be ill? Hi T Factor. Hi Timber. Hi Sandwich. Hello to anyone I've not said hello to. I knew it. First day back at uni. Thanks, Joe. Cheers! Do I look old now or something, huh? Is that what you're saying? I've not seen that video for a while. You'll have to link me to it so I can remember it. I did, didn't I? I said, young and fresh. You're not helping matters here, Joe. What are you saying? What are you saying? Do I look old now, Joe? Is this where we're going? I look young and fresh, yeah, before I had my cold. This is what life does to you, Joe. Yeah, I think I'm ill. Yeah, something's definitely going around, Ross. Definitely. First day back at uni, that's what happened. But maybe it's good in a way. I've also got some spots. Look, that's from eating chocolate. Don't eat chocolate, it's bad for you. It's fucking nice though, isn't it? Oh, I love a bit of chocolate. But yeah, don't eat it. I've got my honey ginger and lemon here, which I've now drank it all. What else was I going to say? I put it into the Discord about the well that we're building from the 90-hour stream. Joe, I didn't really have a dungeon in my old house. No, I didn't have a dungeon, mate. It's just clever editing. Oh, God bless you, mate. Oh, dear. Oh. I've got a dungeon in this house, but not in that one. Anyway. Yeah, we have managed to, from the money that we raised from the 90-hour stream, the well is being built and we now have some details of that. So the details are it's at the Kanzira 1 village, which is in the mid-PG district of Uganda. A population of 310 people in Kanzira, 1 village, and the 40 houses inside the village upon completion will be provided with clean water. So that's 310 people's lives that we have changed, improved from one of the basic things that we just take for granted. How cool's that? And that's thanks to each and every one of you that has been here, supported me through that absolute turmoil. which I really loved. Secretly, I loved it. But it was hard. It was really hard. Maybe that's why I'm a little bit poorly now, is because I'm suffering a little bit from it. Probably just a normal cold, though, because I went back to uni on Monday. But yeah, so I just thought I'd give you a bit of an update on that. Yeah, I bet they are well made up about that. Yeah, we get to put a little quote or something on there. So I've said to them to put, you are safe and you are loved, from the Amber D community. That's what we're going with. Yay! Woo! Yeah. My voice has gone a bit lower as well, which I quite like. I think I sound quite sexy today. If you agree, type ones in chat. Sexy D. Okay, I'm going to turn Kit Boger off now, because otherwise we won't be able to hear the music. Husky D, it is. And I'm gonna get an early night tonight. I get an early night every night this week, but hi DevOps. So without any further ado, we're going to listen to the first track. And this is by Al Roberts, and it's called Arabian Nights. There we are. Okay, Arabian Nights. that was Al Roberts and Arabian Nights. Okay, now I like the bravery of this track. I like the fuck you attitude that it has. That breakdown just was that long. However, it's too long. It really is. If you want it to be that long, it has to be worth it. It has to be worth it. It really has to be worth it. So when that kicks in, you can't just go back to what was there before. You've got to drop into the most dirtiest, wobbliest surprise ever, in my humble opinion. Yeah, it needs to be completely orgasmic. I loved the ideas in it. I loved the Arabian feel to it. It does feel disjointed. It feels like a lot of the sounds, especially like the ad-libby, they're kind of just slapped on. They don't feel like they're mixed down in a way that's cohesive. So they don't sound like they're from the same room. So say like if you've got a band, the band could have even recorded at different times in different studios, you know, especially if like people are collabing and things like that. But one thing that you will find is everything will sound like it's in the same room, and that can be achieved through the simplest thing, reverb. Having everything have its own space uniformly. You don't have to do that. This is music, so it's very subjective. So the fact that those things do stick out and they are abstract, that can give off like this effect of bringing your attention to them. However, for me, it didn't feel like that was the intention. I just think that's how it's ended up. And yeah, the build up was too long, in my opinion, and I have to keep saying my opinion because this is a wonderful piece of music, and I know it's just been signed as well. But I'd say get to your ideas quicker. This could be whittled down. It's 9 minutes long. It's 9 minutes long. But there's some nice ideas. There's some nice ideas in it. So thank you for sending it in. Excuse me. I'm poorly. I'm poorly today. I'm poorly sick. Oh. Thank you, fraggers. Hello to all my moderators, by the way. I love you guys. And yeah, again, Al Roberts, thank you very much for letting us have a listen to that. I hope that's been useful. Hi, Sphero, and thank you for the music, and also for 14 months, mate. Oh my gosh. Okay, next up we have got People Like Us, and this is Poker Face. Poke her face.
Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker face. Poker bass. Poker
There we go. That is People Like Us. Poke her face. It's not my favourite, but I still really, really like it. Number one, because it's People Like Us. Number two, because it's Lady Gaga. It's like, the thing is with People Like Us is like picking your least favourite. I don't dislike any of them. Yeah, I just feel, yeah, you could probably like do a bit more like variation maybe with the bass line, something like that. You did it today with two kids hanging out of you. There you go. That sounds bad, but I know you don't mean it in the way that I'm thinking. I need to be off the internet right now. I really do. I'm so sorry. I haven't even had any medication. And I'm acting like I've had loads of night nurse. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Oh, I have got, so what have I got here? What's that? Ibuprofen. What else have we got? Paramol. No, it's too strong. I thought I had some flu. I might have some cough medicine upstairs. I'll get some in a bit. I don't want to have anything if I don't feel I need to. I might need something to help me sleep tonight, though. Oh, hello, Adrenaline DJ. Hello, Super Marco. Just home from work with you in 30 minutes. Okie dokie. Yeah, it's a chest thing, this, at the moment. And then I've started sneezing this evening. So I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We'll see. But I've warned uni. I said I'm not coming in because I don't want to spread it. Yeah. But yeah, People Like Us. I really do like it. I just think you could do more wubs. Maybe a donk. But I love it. And I actually liked the way that you changed the vocal timing on it. It's all about being around people. I know, right? But I think it's important that we do try to go outside. Okay? I'm just letting you all know. It's really important. Just sometimes you need to get out of the house. I know we all love being at home. I certainly definitely love being at home. I love being at home and I love being in my studio. But you know what? When I'm out, I'm like, yeah, this is great because I get to see people. But it's like the thought of it. It's like, ah. But this is what happens. This is what happens. Like, they just don't care. They don't care. And I love that about them. They're just like, oh, I've got a cold. It doesn't matter. I'm 40 now. I'm thinking, I don't want to get any more colds. Hello, Will. Hi, Ems. I was like that, and I was like that. End up with bronchitis. I got bronchitis. I ran for my life. Yeah, there's no point going near music with kids. Yeah, this is true. And to be fair, if you've done this, Stefan, if you've done this with the kids being around, like, that's really good. That is really good. I like to imagine that the reason why you're making music around the kids is just like, because kids can just be annoying sometimes, can't they? So it's just a nice, healthy distraction to stop us going mental. Yeah, I love that, mate. Thank you. Okay, next we have got... We're going to put Harrison up next. Harrison J, a.k.a. Martin, a.k.a. M Series, who has been on the show. Hi, Ollie. Oh, I don't like being ill. Freaks me out because I'm getting older now. I think, what if I got ill? You know, like bad ill? Then I'd be like, oh, God, I don't want to be ill. 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 I don't want to be i what would I do? Like, being healthy is everything, isn't it? And I know it's only a cough. But it doesn't stop you thinking, does it? Because, like, I'm going to be like the age that my mum was when my mum died very soon. Like, my mum died when she was 45, I think. 45? Yeah. So that's 5 years away. So, and I know logically that that's like a silly way to think, but it does make you think, doesn't it? Like, what if, what if it's not just a cough? But yeah, I don't honestly think that much, that deeply into it, but like, I don't like it. It just, when you just get a cough when you're younger, you're like, oh, well. But yeah, at the moment I'm like, I don't want it. But then if you don't let yourself get ill, your immune system won't be good, will it? Okay, Harrison J, I Need You is up next. Yeah, Malin, it's weird, isn't it? The way that you wrote that is that I had a cough since mid-December. I think I'm going to die because my mum died when she was 27. That means you should have died a long time ago, mate. Sorry. Only people who've lost their mums young will understand this. Everyone else is like, oh. What do they call it? Morbid humour. You're welcome, mate. Yeah, that's one thing I don't get. I don't get migraines running. I'm really, really grateful for that because your one sounds not very nice. Another friend of mine, she gets them, Helen, and she shared something the other day where she says it starts with like sparks, things in the corner of her eyes, and that's how she knows it's going to happen. But yeah, I eat loads of green stuff, fraggers. Aura, yeah, it's crazy that. It really is. It's strange how we're all we think we're so similar, but we're so different. There's no treatment for it. Open surgery with Dr. D. Hell yeah. Yeah, don't take any health advice from me. Mental health advice you can if you like. And also just remember, like anything that we say on here, just take it with a pinch of salt. And if it is helpful, I'm really, 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 really happy about that. So Harrison J, I Need You is next. Here we go.
need you around me. I 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 need you around, round. I need you around me. 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 I need you around me.
I really like that one. Harrison J. Take a Bow. Mate, probably my favourite housey track that I've heard from you now. Yeah. It's my favourite one. Wouldn't change anything. The vocals were getting on my nerves a bit. Yeah, that's because you have been doing it over and over and over again. All she's saying is, I want you around me, isn't it? Isn't it? But just with different expression. Yeah, it's, I want your Raymond. Oh, you couldn't help yourself, could you? Okay, let's listen again quickly. So it says, I want you, Raymond. Is it? Okay.
I need you around me.
Ramen. Oh my
I
God.
need you around me.
Is it, so it's pronounced ramen noodle.
I need you around me.
Oh God. Yeah, two people have said I'd like to hear more of the piano. Yeah, Martin does very good pianos. Yeah. I wanted to ramen. Oh. I need you around me. Do it again.
I need you around me.
Ah!
I need you around me. I need you around me. I need you around me. I need you around, round. I need you around me. I need you around me.
Ah, amazing. That sounds rude. Yeah, you always get bored of your own track vocals. Yeah, you have to switch them off for a bit. Actually, top tip, it's good to do that because the vocals in a project will cover up so many little mix down mistakes and so many sound design mistakes, or more than that, sound shaping your sound mistakes. So it's actually really good practice to take that vocal out of the equation, get everything else sounding amazing without the need of a vocal to, you know, make it interesting or make it sound complete or whatever. Then whack it back in again. That's what I find helpful anyway. I hope I don't get kept up all night coughing. My bed is just a sea of tissues. Oh, and I hope tomorrow I'm better again. Can everyone pray for me, please? By the power of Grayskull, please rid me of this horrible cold. I mean, I think people have had worse colds, to be honest, or worse coughs, but I'm never ill. It is a sea of tissues, but not like that. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. By the power of Grayskull, I do take magnesium and zinc supplements, my darling, and vitamin D, and I'm on echinacea and golden seal right now, and a lot of micronutrients. This is why it's weird for me to be ill. But I went to uni the other day for the first time this year. That's what happens. Yeah, golden seal, echinacea and golden seal tincture. It's awful. It tastes disgusting, but your cold will just go within like 3 days. 3 days. Anything you ever need in this life, and I'm not saying don't use science and don't use, well, this is still science, but don't use like pharmaceuticals and stuff, but loads of stuff, if not everything, can be treated and helped with and cured with plants. I do truly believe that. However, it doesn't mean you can't use pharmaceuticals as well. Like, if I am gonna die of something and I need... Okay, now here's a better example. This is something that actually happened to me. I used to have very bad acne, really bad acne, and adult acne. And I went on to a medication that is called Roaccutane, and that's usually only allowed for people... Well, it's usually for people... Oh, whoa, that scared me. It's usually for people on chemotherapy. It's a chemotherapy drug, but it also gets rid of your spots. But it's a last resort technique. Roaccutane. I can't remember what the other name for it is. And I tried everything else. People were like, oh yeah, if you just change this in your diet, didn't work. It was just one of those things that, like, it didn't matter what I did. It didn't matter what I washed my face with, non-comedogenic, like, face washes. Like, it was just never going to go away. So in that case, hi Lois Lane, I went and used this Roaccutane and it got rid of my spots. Apart from these two here, but they're chocolate spots. They're not like adult acne spots. So, you know. But I'd say if you've got a cold or the flu or something, there's loads of supplements that you can take that will make you feel better before having to reach for these things. But I have these too, like I say. I try natural first, and if natural doesn't work, got to go in with the pharmaceuticals. Chocolate spots, yeah. Oh. But yeah, you will get better as well if you eat well. There you go. That's really obvious, but it's something that we sometimes forget. Harrison J, thank you very much for that one. Really enjoyed it. Next up, we've got Ferg94, and this is Weekend Remix.
Don't wanna open up my eyes when it's Monday. Don't know how I do survive when it's only Tuesday. Time always moves so slow when we get to Wednesday. Find me at my all-time low, going in on Thursday. When Friday's here, it's all so clear and I feel alive again. It goes so fast, let's make it last. 'Cause we made it, we made it, we made it to the weekend. We made it. It goes so fast, let's make it last. 'Cause we made it, we made it, we made it to the weekend. We made it.
I didn't even realise we got to the end of that there. I was proper enjoying that. Yep, really like it. So, it's a Spinball remix, Ferg. Very, very good. Classic trance. No, it's called Hands Up. Hands Up. Hello, Q420. Hello to anyone else that's just joined us as well. So someone asked Ferg, where would you get those kind of vocals from? I think it was Mark, Super Marco. Like, would you get it from Splice or where's another good one? Is it Looperman? Looperman's supposed to be quite good. I've been on Looperman, so I know it is quite good. I think it's called Looperman anyway. Guy got me onto it. Yeah, Looperman. Was, thank you. Obsessional Rhythm, thanks for following as well. You guys, oh my god. Take an 80s a cappella and pitch it up 7 or 12 semitones. Nice. Hands Up, I would just call it hardcore. Hands Up is a bit slower. It's denoted by having, I mean, it's very, I guess it was similar to hardcore, but yeah, it's a big BPM difference. Like, Hands Up is more like a crossover between modern hard style, kind of, and hardcore. It's very uplifting. Yeah, it's poppy. Like, personally, I don't really like it, but that's probably because, I mean, I like it. I listen to Cintika, who's like one of my favourite DJs on Twitch, and she plays a lot of it, and I like the stuff she plays, but like, I don't like it enough to like start buying loads of it. No, because I only like the odd tunes, but I like it when other people play it, because it's like fun music. I don't have to think about it too much. This is the thing, right? When you're a DJ or you're a music producer, an artist, you need to have a genre of music that you're not going to make yourself, because you have to, because when you want to just switch off, there's no point me going and listening to techno, there's no point me going to listen to hard trance, there's no point me going to listen to like hard house, because I'm just going to be like, oh, I want to get in the studio now, I've got some ideas. Like, you need to have a genre that you don't make. Well, you don't need to. You can do what you like, but I'd say it helps to switch off, to have one that you just like, and you're not bothered about like creating something similar to it, because it's just, yeah, classical would be a good one. Because otherwise you just go back into work mode again, and like, you can't ever stop thinking about music. So you've got to try and have one that you can be less distracted by that and just enjoy it for what it is. Ah, I can hear one of the girls on my piano upstairs. I'm so proud. I've tried for years to get them to go on the piano. I've bought them 2 keyboards. No, tried to get them interested in DJ, and it didn't take. And now they're starting to go on the piano. And yeah, I'm like, and she came down earlier. Sasha came down. She's like, I've learnt a new song. I was like, I know, I can hear it from up here, like from down here. I can hear, because it's right above. She's like, oh, but yeah, they're really sweet. Yeah. It's a weird one with kids because you've got to not encourage them too much. Because if you encourage them too much, they won't want to do it. Oh, it's so weird. So she's been really good. And then the other one, she's been banned off any of her devices until she got it down to 5 o'clock because she actually went and tidied her bedroom. But oh my God, we're getting like proper yin and yang going on at the moment. One of them's been really good, and the other one's just been the complete opposite of good. And like I will not raise little dickheads, so I will say, look, you can't act like that. You can't be shouting. You can't be being disrespectful to me. Blah blah blah. But I do like low key. Like respect the balls that she has sometimes. But I can't tell her that. I can't tell her that just yet. But yeah, when she gets older, yeah, I will do. Yeah, they're so clever as well. They are so clever. They think that they get away with a lot more than they actually do because we just don't tell them that we know. We choose our battles with them. But yeah. Plot twist, she watches your stream. I don't think she does. But yeah, you might be right. I might be a bit more careful about what I'm saying. No, I don't think she's on here. She hasn't got Twitch. But she probably will do, in a couple of years. So that is a good shout. But yeah, it's amazing the stuff that it's amazing the stuff that they think that they're getting away with, or they think that you've never thought of that. And then they always surprise you as well. So from now on, Amber will never talk on stream. No. To be honest, I'd know straight away if they had been on the stream, because they wouldn't be sitting there lurking. There's no way. They'd be like, oh, hi. And then they would just get banned straight away. I'm like, no, you've got to wait till you're 18. Next, we've got Carl Pierce, and this is Unnamed Trance Project.
racing, EDM sound embracing, sex, music and pacing.
That's Carl Pierce, an unnamed trance project, which is a very catchy title, if I don't say so myself. That doesn't work, does it? It's a catchy title. I think it should be kept as that now. Yeah. Yeah, I think we all agree that's good. It's really good. And yeah, I agree. Carl has come along leaps and bounds over the last... I don't know, it's sped up again in the last year, 2 years. But yeah, he's definitely one to watch. And this is a really good tune. Really, really good tune. Like, trance is probably one of the harder genres to properly nail, to get it right. I was hoping he'd let me have it for Transcension. Oh, there'll be more. That's the great thing when you learn how to do it yourself, is you can always make more. Keep track name. Yeah, that's right. That's what she said. Brilliant. Yeah. I loved the switch up into the psytrance. Unexpected, but worked so well. I also liked the little sound, the little vocal shots, and I liked the little the other vocal, like in the breakdown, reminiscent of kind of Simon Patterson, John Askew, that kind of thing, like this kind of new wave of tech trance kind of thing. I think it's in that kind of area. Possibly get beef it up a little bit more. But that again is just me and my preferences. You've now named it Galaxian Stardust. Yes. Do you know you can just do that, because like if you buy the track, you just change the file name and then it's whatever you want it to be. I remember someone called Jeffrey who kind of did that on this show. You literally downloaded something, changed the file name and sent it in saying, this is a tune I've made myself. Like, okay. And did it again and again. And I was like, yeah, don't be a Jeffrey. Don't be a Jeffrey. Who does that? I know, right? I know, but yeah, he doesn't, yeah, I don't know her. Yeah, Jeffrey doesn't, yeah, exactly. Jeffrey doesn't come here anymore. You have to use ID3 tag and Discogs to get exact capitalisation. Who raised you? Yeah, we're just joking, Sparrow. We're not we're not saying that that's what you should do. You definitely shouldn't. And if it is your track, then make sure you do put the metadata in. Oh, I see. I get it. You literally have to use the ID3 tag and Discogs to get exact capitalisation. Yeah, I can be a bit like that. It depends how ADHD I'm being that day. Sometimes I just don't care. Next new song, Resilience. I like it. Okay, next up we've got Martin Easton and Anthems Jam, and this is 5-HT. And I hope I've got that right. Here we go. Then Discogs is wrong and I have to correct the submission. Oh. Yeah, we have this with record label stuff. Like, if you make a mistake with that, it can be a bit of a nightmare. I don't know. First world issues, eh? Here we go. Wow, that was Martin Easton and Anthem's Jam 5HT. Now, I want to know where the name of this has come from. I think you said 5HT is a chemical formula. Is this like 5-HTP? 5-hydroxytryptophan. Yeah. I might have missed a tiny bit of that out. Yeah, I buy Paper Crane. I buy these, right? And then I don't do anything with them. And they were just sat on my desk. You know when you just... Oh, there's another one. And then I don't ever use them. So I just thought, do you know what? I'm going to stick some on my actual face today. Oh, this... Oh! Look, even more. If this gets in my eye, this is going to be... It will hurt. So I better be careful now. Also, yeah, if you want... Oh, my God. I'm sorry, but I've also bought these. They're like glitter stickers. Oh, they're right in front of me and I've never used them till right now. Yeah, 5-HTP. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I thought it looked a little bit like it could say shit, but that's just because I'm a bad person. But call it 5-HTP because then we'll know what it is. Maybe it's 5HT where you are, but the track is amazing. I love it. Hydroxytryptamine, yeah. I did get it right. Yay! Yeah, I take 5-HTP at night. What else was I going to say? I really like the track. I did listen to it properly earlier as well. Anthems is a chem engineer. Ah, I'm starting to see now. Cool. What about butter for your bread? What about butter for your bread? Girl, I want you to butter my bread. Oh. I don't want to get glitter in my eyes. It's coming off. There we go. I'm not allowed to butter your bread anymore, Paper Crane. You've got a boyfriend. Hi, Anthems Jam. Brilliant. So, yeah, you've just missed it, but we're just getting into the feedback now. I really, really, really do like this track. It's definitely got like that Martin Easton feel to it. And it's very, very uplifting. And again, you can be so different with the riffs and stuff. It'd be so different every single time, but within a small, like, within the same genre. And that is a skill in itself. It really is. But yeah, I really enjoyed listening to it. Are you signing it? Have you got it signed? Or are you two going to do another one? She loves this shit. Hi, Jenky. How are you doing? Good to see you. Sorry to anyone that I might have not seen to say hello to. Also, yeah, if you are new to the show, please make sure that you send your track in to the demo drop. It is amberdpromo@gmail.com. And make sure you send it as like a SoundCloud link. Probably is the best idea. It's out in May. Yay! SoundCloud link. Try not to send it to me as a WeTransfer link or something that's expirable, because it can take me 2 or 3 weeks sometimes to get through all of the emails. And by then, the vast majority of the links have expired. So send it in a private... Whoa! Send it in a private thingamabob. Hello, Dr. Druglut. That might start going over and over now. Is it going to behave today? Yeah, so that's all you need to do. And then if it's good enough, I will have it on the show. If it's not, then don't worry, because I'll give you some feedback on where to improve. Because number one, like, I'm not going to set you guys up for a fall. If I don't think it's worth listening to on the stream, then I wouldn't do that. Because although I'm really strict on making sure everyone is really gives good feedback on here and constructive feedback, I think it's important that you're at a certain level before it gets played. And also for the viewers, it needs to be listenable, because if it's peaking, if it's distorted, if it's uncomfortable to listen to, or if it's, you know, too boring or whatever it is, I won't tell you that, but I'll probably say it needs something. You'll never know how I really feel. Distortion is good, yes. I'll never be offensive, no. Only to myself, only when it's my own stuff. Oh my God. But no, you can trust us to at least help you. God damn it, yeah. Yeah. Distortion's good when you know what you're doing. Your distortion's saturation, so that's different. But we're talking, well, what I'm explaining here is digital distortion. Unintentional distortion. Stuff that needs working on before it can be listened to. It's always helpful, though. But yeah, you get the best of us on here. Weapons for Mass Distortion. I love that. Oh, that's such a good name. Wow. You need some work. You better work. We've all been there. We've all been there. Next up. We'll do Mark Ross next, because I know he's in the chat. This is Prepared. Prepared. Here we go. Mark Ross is the guy I'm doing a remix for at the moment. It's actually sounding really, really good. I'm really, really happy with it so far. Yeah. I don't know when it's going to be done by, but I don't see it taking much longer. Right, so here we go. This is Mark Ross Prepared. Hang on, what did I just do then? Did I? It doesn't matter. Oh, mate. Mark Ross prepared. Oh, pardon me. This is a really, 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 really good tune that needs a proper back to start mix down. I think that's all it is. I think it's just a mix down thing. Really do. Before it needs mastering, it needs a mix down, though. Like, if the mix down is good enough, the need for a mastering is not such a thing. But this is why it's important to have a good another pair of ears, because it sounds to me, Mark, that you've just listened to this too much and you've not had enough time away from it, because this isn't your usual standard, mix down wise. Everything else is there, but yeah. You just need to get that mix down nailed. Mix down. Okay, so mix down is where you will be sorting out the levels in relationship to the sounds. So say, like in this style of music, the most prominent sounds will be like your there will be your kick and your bass. And you will be mixing down most likely to around a specific dB level. So, for example, like -6 dB. And the reason for that is because you'll have a lot of a much easier time getting all of your other sounds in relation to the kick and bass right if you start from that point. If you start from the point of your kick and your bass at -6, round about -6, and you incorporate bus groups with that, but then within that you've got your EQing, you've got your possibly side chaining, all of your other effects on all the other channels, and then there's sound design as well as that in this actual sound. Like, there are so many levels to music production, so many inceptions. Yeah, it's balancing it all. EQ, panning, mid-side stuff, compression, per sound. Not that you need to. Limiting. And another thing is, while we're talking about this, Mark, is just go in and check on your master that you haven't got a limiter on, because that will be stopping you from hearing what needs to be mixed down. At what levels, at where everything is, basically. Just don't do the mix down with the limiter on. Take that off if it is on, because that's something that I forget a lot, is to turn off my limiter, or my levels will be everywhere and I won't remember that the limiters are on, so it's squashing all the sounds, which kind of leads you to think that it's sounding good when it's not. It's just compressing everything. So then when you do run into trouble, it's very difficult to learn, to work out where that is. You'll know what to do. Oh, I did have a limiter on that mix. Yeah. this is why this show's really important, because that's why I thought to ask you, like, or to say to you that, like, this isn't the usual standard. I think you've just listened to this too much, and you haven't had enough perspective away from it. That's where we come in, because a lot of people in here have got a lot of experience, and we'll just say that one magic word and you'll be like, oh shit, yeah, that's what it is. That's what I forgot to do, because there's so many things to think of. Mastering is just maximising perceived loudness without distorting, and make sure dynamics is still there and stereo imaging is good. That's a really good explanation of mastering. If you get it all right in that mix down, baby girl, and then you get it mastered. Oh. This is where it gets into the realms of, like, just getting that 1% better. Learning one little trick that allows you to get your bass to cut through that just that little bit better. Learning about phase inversion. That's a good one. All these little tips and tricks that just get you that little bit closer to sounding amazing. It is this journey. It's the most narcissistic relationship you'll ever have, learning music production. Ha! Fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah. It really is, isn't it? If you know, you know. Oh. It used to get to me a lot. It used to really get to me. Mentally, it used to really... I used to equate the fact that I was a shit music producer to me being shit. It mattered that much to me. And the more that, well, for a long time I didn't have fun with it at all. I really didn't. Took it far too seriously. Didn't have much fun. And then that fell away. And it can be very difficult at points, especially, it depends what kind of a learner you are and what you're aiming to get and how much of it you want to do on your own. If you want to do it all on your own, you want to go deep with it. Oh my God. Yeah. But it's so worth it. Really is. I love having my conversations with people now. Like, every day me and Guy will sit and we'll talk about this latest sampler or this latest VST, or like, I'll ask him what he thinks to, you know, a little idea that I'll just have pop in my head of something I wanted to try out. And, you know, I just love having those conversations. I think you can overanalyze stuff and make it harder to appreciate why you started in the first place. Yeah. Sphero, I know. Do you know what? I am so blessed to live with Guy and to spend so much time in the studio. And even though we don't do stuff together, we don't really do stuff together. We started to now. Like, he helps a lot. He's really helped me so much. So much of, like, my early days about 10 years ago. We've been together 10 years. Hi, Bazooka. He taught me so much back then. And these days I kind of prefer to do my own thing, but I still draw upon him. Like, if I have questions or if I want, some feedback on stuff. And this is what we do here. This is what this is all about. So this is why this demo drop's important, because all of us need a bit of help with it. And it's just nice to be in a think tank of people that know what it's like. Instead of just hearing, when are you getting off that computer? Oh my God, you love that computer more than you love me. I knew I should listen to my mother, etc., etc. Yeah, which we get a lot of. It's a lonely journey. It's a lonely journey being a music producer. It's spend a lot of time on your own. But if you like that, do you ever have like a style of music you are in totally differing opinions of? Yes, Schwanz. He doesn't like Schwanz at all, and I really like it. He can't listen to it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it at all. I'm like, fucking no. He's like, no, I don't like it. He appreciates that, I like it, but yeah, he's just like, no. I reckon he's definitely on the spectrum. His sensoriness to the sound, like, it's too much for him. Like, he can't even have, like, if we're in the kitchen and if someone's talking on the TV and I'm speaking to him, it really freaks him out. So he has to turn off the TV or like turn me off. Well, he can't turn me off because he has to turn the TV off. I find it really funny. Yeah, he's really, really special like that. But yeah, it's funny, this house. Yeah, we're all very neurospicy here, but it works really well. But yeah, like I say, I love this journey that we're all on. Surely as a DJ, he should be used to that. He's not really a DJ. He's a artist. He's a music producer. He does do DJ sets, obviously, but it's not like something that he's not passionate about DJing. He's not bothered about being a DJ. And he always plays his own music when he does a DJ set as well. So make a melodic Schwanz track, yeah. I think, everyone's got their thing that they're not really keen on. But yeah, that's his one. He is a legend. He's the best person in the whole world. Oh my God. I don't want to go on about it because it's just me like going, oh my God. And I'm such a fan girl of him. I really am. He's amazing. We've been together 10 years now. He really is. But you know what? He's very simplistic as well. People like us, like in his approaches. But yeah, he's paved the way for many. He's been a bit worried about he was a bit worried about his latest album. And he's been helping me do some stuff in the studio, like for uni and stuff. And that's now helped him to like push through doing his stuff for his album as well. And like the last 2-3 weeks, he's been doing a lot of work on the album and he's got through the stage. Do you know what I think it is? And all of you music producers will understand this. Or if you watch Bob Ross on Twitch, he makes all my music. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm just lying. I don't know anything to do with music production. Like Bob Ross or, with art, it goes through an ugly phase before it blossoms. It has this ugly moment. It has this ugly phase where it's like, oh, it's ruined. And I get that when I'm making a tune. I'll go through an ugly phase before, like, and that's also when you've not allowed an idea to come to fruition yet. You've got to let it go through its ugly phase, and then it will come together. And then it'll be beautiful. And I think with his album, that's what's happened now, is he's gone through his ugly phase with it, because he was so like, he wanted it to be on par with the Alien on Earth, and it is now, and more. Because of dedication, persistence. That's why so many people give up too soon. They didn't give themselves enough chance. You've got to believe it will get better. You'll get better at it. That goes for life, everything in life. We were talking about vinyl releases actually, Rennie. I'm looking at some prices for him for a possible run of the Alien on Earth would be nice on a vinyl release. It's just about getting numbers really and seeing if there's going to be enough interest in it. But yeah, we were speaking about that either this morning or yesterday. Next one, Lee McNeil, Don't Let Her Slip Away. Here we go.
Put your blade to my throat, you hold it firm. No. But you are the temple where I used to learn. Personal trainer to make me feel the burn. Now I don't let her slip away. Now I don't let her slip away. And I don't let her slip away. And I don't let her slip
Wow, Lee McNeil, Don't Let It Slip Away. I really like this. I recognise that vocal. And I don't know where, where from. I got lost in that as well. And I think that this is a really good point that you're making here, Sparrow. So we are meant to be critical. However, sometimes the fact that we are lost in it and nothing's jolting us out of it means that there's nothing else to say. It's from your old band, Damn Dirty Ape. Really? Wow. That's crazy because that vocal sounds so familiar. Wow. Yeah. It could be a house tune as well. Like, it's a really strong vocal, that. Yeah, I really like this. It reminds me of Paul Oakenfold, and I don't know why. It reminds me of, like, remember years ago you'd have on a trance compilation, there'd be a remix of, like, U2 or something. It would always be by Paul Oakenfold. It's that kind of, I get that kind of vibe from it. Really, really nice. Matt Darius, yeah. It was written on the spot in a bedroom and Luke did it in one take. Wow. I love those stories. You know when it's supposed to just come together like that, it's supposed to happen when it comes together like that. That's kind of like flow state, isn't it? Like Manson, Wide Open Space. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's so a throwback to that, like, late 90s trance kind of thing. Matt Darey's still going. He does, he seems to be doing, like, a lot in London. But yeah, I really like this tune. Really like this tune. Thanks for sending it in, babes. Okay, next up, we've got Dave Twisted. Now, I like this one. I like this one automatically because it uses a sample from it that I use in one of my tunes. So yeah, well done, mate. Really liked it. Really liked it. Really, really strong tune. Okay, so this is Dave Twisted, Dirty, Filth, Obscene, Immoral. Here we go. Wow, that was Dave Twisted, dirty, filthy, obscene, immoral. Like I say, I'm definitely going to like this tune because it uses the sample that I've used in one of my tunes. I love the techno feel to this. It's a chugger. I would play this in my techno sets. Absolutely. Very, very well produced. Yeah. Nicely balanced. Mixed down was perfect, I thought. Sometimes it's best when there isn't a lot to have to say about a tune other than fucking tune. Yeah. Big wow, exactly. Yeah, I liked it, and I'm not normally into that genre yet. It's really, really well put together. Really well put together. And I'll definitely be playing that. Without a doubt. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say on that. Underworld meets hardcore, yes. I quite like the underworld element of that. I feel like I need a shower all of a sudden. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really good use of that vocal, you know, because it really gave that dark, dirty feel of it. You know, you could definitely see yourself listening to this in a club at 4 a.m, maybe even 5 a.m. Oh, imagine being in a club, a dirty, sweaty club. Ugh. Oh, listening to that at 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh my gosh. What would everyone say when we got home? And where do you think you've been? Nowhere. Been listening to songs with my friends. Supposed to be having Sunday dinner at my mother's house. Well, I'm not going. Yes, you are, Timothy. Yes, you are. Anyway, I'd listen to that at 5 o'clock in the morning. It'd be worth losing Sunday dinner over it, without a doubt. That's what I reckon. In Germany, yeah. And in London, definitely. Yes. All of the above. Dirty, filthy, obscene and immoral. There you go. That's what it's about, fam. Thanks for being here. We're going to go and raid Jaro and Pitch. I can never ever say their name. But they raided us the other day. And I was really grateful. It was really nice. And people stuck around as well, which was even more weirder. I wasn't expecting that at all. So let's go and see Jaro and Pitch. I don't know which one of this it is, but we're going there. Hello, Made for It Farm. So stick around for the raid. And I won't be seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day off, psychonauting around the universe. And then I will be back. Hello, Gooder. And then I will be back again on, what's the day after Wednesday? Thursday. I am back with another thing. One of the things that we do. The Wiki Wars. Guys, please get following Gooder as well if you're not already. Gooder's amazing. If you like D&B, you're going to love Gooder. And go and follow Made for It Farm as well, just because. Bugag. Thank you, everybody. And I love you to the moon and back again. I will love you to the moon and back if you'll be my baby. See you later. What about School Disco Mashers? Send it in. We'll have a listen. If not, I'll just play it. I'll just play it in my own sets. Love you guys. Mwah. Hi, Matt, and bye, Matt. Love you. Good night.